I can't make the religion follow what I want it. I have to follow what the text is saying.
Why are people that are reading the same Quran you are reading turning into intolerant to others who are the tribes?
We have a difference between the text, understanding the text, and applying the text. This is where the problem is. The text is undeniable. If it's a verse in the Quran, it's a verse in the Quran. If it's a sound tradition attributed to the Prophet, peace be upon him, it's a sound tradition. So we can isolate the text and we can know where it is. But then the next stage is we have to understand the text. You can only understand the text if you understand the mechanics of the Arabic language, because that is the language of revelation. And in understanding the mechanics of the Arabic language, you have to understand that sometimes things are general, sometimes they're specific, sometimes things are a command, sometimes they're a recommendation. There's metaphoric use of in any language, even in the Albanian language, you'll find the same thing. All languages, there is the use of the rhetoric of language. And then you have to be able to take that understanding and apply it to the context. Now, when we apply a text of the religion to the context, we have to keep in mind that the text comes from the realm of the divine, and it's absolute. But the context is not the divine, it's very contingent, it's very partial. To bring the text of the divine into the partial and the contingent, that requires a trained jurist or a trained mufti to be able to understand how this text and the understanding of the text can be applied or not applied in the context of today. That's what the training of, to be trained as an Islamic jurist produces.
So, again, because it's been now 15 years since this youth have gone and are rehabilitating, coming back home, and we are still trying to understand how youth of Kosovo that spoke no Arabic was so drawn to this ideology. And extremism. Would you call it extremism?
Of course it's extremism, because somebody wants to understand the text the way they want to understand it now, not the way that it was meant by the lawgiver or meant by the Prophet, peace be upon him, or the companions. That's not how religion works, any religion. I can't make the religion follow what I want it. I have to follow what the text is saying. And that's why I gave you this example of the text, understanding the text, and applying the text. Those are three different things, and they requires training. And when you go through that process, you realize that you are the one that will submit to what the spirit of the text is saying, not I make the text submit to what I want it to say.